So we had a very large family, my husband Rob, myself, and we had 9 children. We had this beautiful 2-story home that Rob and I had built together out on 5 acres in Ferndale, Arkansas. We had a small bookstore. It was my perfect, picturesque life. And on April 27, 2014, that dream came to an end.
During the day of April 27th, we were watching weather conditions and we had a very good idea that severe weather was possible.
So we knew there was something in the atmosphere capable of being one of those deadly, tragic days.
We had been watching the news for about an hour, and we had the no weather radio on. You know, we were doing all the things we should have done.
Our newscast ended at 7. There is a tornado warning, but there has not been a tornado sighted.
Rob was out on the back deck with some of the kids, and they were filming the lightning. Whoa. I had never seen lightning like that before. It was kind of like a lightning show, if you will. The atmosphere got this really dark green, really odd, and I asked them to come inside. It was just a gut feeling that I had.
And the minute people started coming out of the control room, the tornado touched down.
All of a sudden, we just noticed these huge 50-foot trees just laying down in the backyard.
It blew up.
As soon as we saw the debris ball signature, we knew that it was a dangerous, life-threatening tornado.
Rob and I were trying to throw things down the hallway to make more room for under the stairwell. And then it just seemed like everything exploded.
The swath of this storm, just the way it came through, looked like a bomb had gone off. I had really never seen anything like that.
I was getting up from kind of the rubble. I don't remember a lot of that, but I immediately saw Rob, and Tori was right in front of me, and then Rebecca. I knew instantly that they had not survived. Obviously, the big loss was my family, my 2 daughters, and Rob. But the other lesser losses, I would call them, was, the business, the home, our possessions.
It was just gone. It was just covered with trees and telephone poles and debris, and I literally thought we were walking on a driveway. And it wasn't until then you realized that this was the house, and there was literally there's nothing there.
But I found, as I began to walk this, that there was more loss than just those tangible things. There was a loss of dreams, like being able to see my daughters walk down the aisle with their father. Then there was a loss of identity, because for so long I was the big homeschool mom with 9 children. I was a wife. There was quite a bit of pride in my heart, and all of a sudden that wasn't my identity anymore, and I struggled for a long time looking at who was I. Not only was I suffering with what we had gone through and the loss, I had 7 children who were also this mess. We were just a mess together. There was fussing, fighting that we normally never had before. There was so much I was trying to work out in my own mind and try to understand. I couldn't even answer their questions because I didn't understand it all myself. And I would be tempted to say, God, why? Why us? We tried so hard to walk the way that you would have us to, and I wasn't understanding why he messed that plan up, I felt that trusting him going forward was risky. I never knew what was going to be around the corner next, and that was so scary. It's been a very hard road, but it has been an opportunity to see God's hand work. God is refining us still. He's refining them, he's refining me, and we certainly have not arrived. We are still very much in the refining process. As our family has gone through this trial, we have had numerous people reach out to us and ask for advice, I didn't even know what to say to them. And the more that people came to me, the more I realized we are rubbing shoulders every day with hurting people. People who don't want to admit that they're going through a trial or they're suffering. And so the vision of Refined Family is to make a safe place for people who are looking for answers and who are suffering, through reminding, reassuring, and rejoicing. We want to reassure people that God is truly with them in these dark valleys. When I was there, people would tell me scripture, send me scripture, and I just remember those days were so dark that I couldn't hear those words. They didn't mean anything to me. And it is my hope that we can make this a place where those words can get through somehow. We want them to know that we're with them and that I've been there, and just want to remind them of what God's promises are and the truth of His Word. When they finally get to the point where they can see what God is doing in their life, they can rejoice, and they can rejoice that they know that God is present in their life and that He is working, and we want to be able to rejoice with them.